Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome back. Today, I am really excited to share a beautiful quantum tool with you that I received, and we're going to then proceed into the Imbolc energetics. We're going to do a lovely overview and celebration to assist you to work with this Imbolc, beautiful solar energetic portal. And it's all about coming back to our higher self, right? And enjoying tools that will assist us through difficult moments or passages. So we're going to start with this beautiful tool that I received back in January of 2024, and it's a solar cross axis Mundi quantum compass. This is a tool that was gifted to me by Sananda or Yeshua, Jesus Christ, when I was in the forest going through some difficult processes. So this is a tool to assist you to go really deep when you're having a tough time seeing something, understanding something more deeply. And it's a quantum tool to assist your ability to see in moments of challenge and difficulty. Maybe you're going through something that's really hard to tell what's going on. So I'm going to throw up the image here while I talk about it. So this is the Solar Cross Axis Mundi Quantum Compass, gifted to me as a tool by Yeshua, Sananda, Jesus Christ, in January of 2024. The Axis Mundi is the center of the world. It brings in the codes of the tree of life and sacred unity consciousness. And this particular quantum compass is a tool to assist you to return to your center, to 0 point presence, back to your true and capable self. The ability to return yourself to fully capable creator consciousness. Again, it's a solar cross we're working with. It's the solar cosmic Christed energy. And the reason it was called the Axis Mundi is it's returning us back to our ability to be the center of the universe as the universe itself in our highest consciousness, our highest awareness and expression and capability, empowerment, all of it. So when we're going through something difficult and we get triggered, we definitely kind of fall off, if you will. We plummet back down perhaps into the root chakra, into the distortion or the programming. And we do have to be there for a little while to feel and start to see, okay, what is this? What's going on? So this is a tool to help you go even deeper and expand it all to return. This is to restore yourself to your higher self, your love, your peace, the greater awareness through challenges as a Christed consciousness. So what you're going to do with this is you're going to place yourself in a circle of golden solar light. And you're going to welcome in your Christed solar light consciousness. And you use this tool here so you can see the image. Use this tool to expand something that is challenging you in order to fully see and then take aligned action. So if you're working through anger, grief, you're just not understanding something, why is this happening? Or perhaps you're wanting to explore situations or bring in new ideas or ask for new solutions. And so what you're going to do is you're going to, step one, you're going to ask, okay, what is present here right now? And then you're going to do the quantum part of the exercise, which is to expand the moment by bringing your hands from your heart out horizontally. So this is the process of, okay, I'm bringing something up. What is it? You may not know what it is yet. You may just bring it up symbolically as a diamond shape, maybe. Bring it up out of your heart and you open the energy horizontally. And then you ask, step two, ask, what are the layers of this? Where is it across time for me and space? What is the story here? Please show me, assist me to unravel more. So then it becomes almost like a storybook that you're reading the AKASH. And what you're going to do is you're going to now expand the moment vertically, vertically. So then you have created the solar cross, right? You're in the golden circle. You've opened the energy horizontally and vertically out of your heart. And now you're just going to sit and breathe and receive. See what you see, what you hear, what you feel, and receive the information. So this is the solar cross, the Axis Mundi quantum compass to assist you with the ascension of your consciousness. And now we are going to go into the Imbolc energies. So I want to welcome you to this beautiful Imbolc celebration and ceremony. We're going to talk about the qualities here. Also, I'm going to share what I've been observing, what I've been working through, and then share some ways that you can work with this beautiful energy for your own process and continue to just enjoy more avenues to bring the sacred and presence into your life and into your day. So Imbolc is also called Saint Brigid's Day, Bridget. Bridget is another word for bright, and it's a beautiful Celtic solar holiday that is celebrating the return of spring for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. And it's a celebration of, oh my gosh, we're coming out of the hibernation more. We still have the winter energies, but we know we are closer than ever to spring. It's right around the corner. It's a spirit of renewal and hope and celebrating the return of the light within, the return of the solar light as well. So it's a very beautiful and powerful symbolic holiday of Celtic origin. And some wonderful keywords here to share with you. The fire of inspiration, creativity, the return of your soul's light, welcoming that forth, a return to higher self, the pure flame of yourself, the pure flame of the divine aspect that you are, that is the truth of who you are, pure love, light, sacred flame, solar light, the sun's warmth, the sun's rays of light upon your being, illuminating you with gold, warming you up, solar healing. Some of the symbols you could work with if you want to make a celebration, a little ritual here and share this with your family and your friends. The solar cross, as we shared, that's why Universe said, oh, make sure you share the solar cross quantum compass tool to go along with the Imbolc celebration. So you'll see that beautiful tool here for you to work with as well to expand the energy. But the solar cross in general is really powerful and it's basically like a plus sign, a giant plus sign. Ribbons, sacred wells of water, or perhaps water fountains, waterfalls, white candles, and also color therapy, working with the beautiful rays of sunlight. So yellows, oranges, golds, whether you put the fabrics around you or if you have clothing that color, or also crystals of those colors. And I'm just going to share a few more of the key codes here and also what I've been observing in my own journey on an emotional level, clearing more programs, all of this for our self-mastery as we are bringing more and more pieces of ourselves into divine harmony, into love, into union, right? Into the sacred. So every day in every way, doing our best to return to the consciousness and bring more pieces of ourselves up into that, right? Ascending pieces, one piece at a time, as best as we can. So this is the beginning of spring. There is a stirring of energy with the Imbolc celebration here. That's the whole point is, oh, new growth is coming. And this also ties into the big themes of Kundalini energy of this year being the wood snake year. So you could feel the stirrings and you may all of a sudden observe some kind of out of nowhere emotional uprisings or memories or deprogramming wanting to happen. And it can be kind of intense. You could feel knocked off by the intensity of the emotion. So you want to use the Solar Cross Access Mundi tool to assist you to work through piece by piece. Because one thing that we're very grateful to be reminded by our teachers is that we are capable. So even if we're in a difficult time and space, we're going through something that feels so big and such a mess, that's why we have these tools. It's all part of the integration process, right? And you want to really embrace the perfection in that and remember that that is the perfection, is the journey, right? And so what have we discovered over the winter season and in more of an internal or hibernated space? Maybe if you weren't internal enough, some situations have aligned to push you inside. You've been removed from things in order to be forced to go within and to make the most of the opportunities here, right? A lot of times we are fixated more on the external So, what more is there at this point, at this beautiful juncture where we're still in winter in the Northern Hemisphere here for several months, really? What else can we unearth from within? What else is there? What have we seen? What have we learned about ourselves? What's been coming up? What is there to release or surrender and thus transform? So, it can be a very emotional passage. You could be observing lots of old stories, beliefs from your whole life coming up, themes coming up to be resolved and released as everything is ascending into these new earth frequencies, right? So a lot of the distortion, the old stories, pain, different memories, anywhere where our energy is still attached to something that's not true anymore, but it's where we have pain or woundedness, that may be coming up. And you can work with the beautiful solar energy of Imbolc and the sacred flame energy to burn through, letting the light of your soul illuminate the solar energy inside, the sun of your soul inside, assist you to illuminate and cast the light on any of this. So it's a beautiful opportunity for shadow work, of course. And when we make that space, when we are clearing, then the next piece, we think about the new life, the new growth, spring being right around the corner. What are the dream seeds? What are you seeing to plant? New growth coming that you can now start to plant and nurture and put energy that you will start to initiate the cycle of growth. This could be new standards for yourself and for all, more integrity, self love, more practices of the sacred self care, taking into account more of the slow living lifestyle that this year is asking of us, a much more yin. A lot of self care and nervous system regulation is like the big thing. So you want to commit to implementing the required changes, right? And this is a true gift for yourself that will beautifully impact everyone and everything around you because you're willing to invest the energy, the time, the focus, the love into these next phases. So, thank you so much for joining me in this energy of Imbolc. It is a beautiful space of renewal, faith, and hope and love. And how can we apply this even more deeply now to really make the most of every day and what is coming and celebrating the return of the sun, more light every day. So Imbolc is one of my favorite holidays, holy days, to work with this energy. And personally, I always find that it couldn't come at a better time for me with where I am in my process, psychologically and emotionally, going through the programs. And you can also feel a dynamic tension that initially can have some flavors of emotional discomfort, perhaps impatience, and you feel into the seed and what a seed has to go through. There's a lot of chemistry and dynamic tension that's happening, this kinetic potential, this physical energy, this illuminating, moving energy that's just so excited to burst forth. And you think about how much power that seed has to have in order to bust through the membrane, bust through those walls, right? And then begin to let the roots drop down and start to germinate. And then the journey up to the sun begins through the soil. So we want to have good perspective of where we are on our process and to see that some things are very matured, some things there's entirely new growth, right? You bring in kind of like the gardening metaphor. So hopefully this assists you to work with some of the energies that you may be feeling and observing and how to work with them in a constructive way. And just remember, you're always on the path. It's okay to make mistakes. We're all learning and growing, and the best way to learn is to keep trying, right? And we will improve every time. So thank you. Have a beautiful Imbolc celebration of your own with your family and friends, with yourself, with the sun. If you have sunlight today, today has been very special. It's the 2-2, which is an amazing portal. And today we had snow, our first snow of the season, and it just felt so on point with all of the transformation, all of the deep inner work and then returning to that Christed consciousness, the crystalline energy again inside after doing a lot of going through the muck, more heavy lifting. And then there's the snow, there's the crystalline matching the energy. So observe where you are, that the weather will match your energy. So enjoy. I wish you a beautiful Imbolc experience, celebrating the return of the sun. And all of this is symbolic of you and the light of your soul. So allow yourself to bathe, to really feel the beauty, the profound love and magic and mastery that is your truth. Even when you feel separated, we come home to it. Enjoy the Axis Mundi, this beautiful solar compass tool, and I will see you soon. Namaste.